Hello, everyone, and welcome to Seaview Quantum Network. I'm your presenter, Daniel, and I'm here with producer Claudia Pareca. We are cosmic beings, beings of light. A single moment of your time is one of the most extraordinary gifts we could ever be given. We are honored every time that we receive one of those moments. We are honored, overjoyed, privileged, and humbled. We serve in your presence. Our shows are held on Mondays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, 9 a.m. Pacific. At any moment, to participate on one of our shows, please call 805-830-8344 and press 1 to talk with the host. All podcasts are easily found in all social media and are available free, live, or on demand. To request a show, please write to Claudia Pareco, cview1111@gmail.com, or visit our website, cview1111.net.
Call for free at 805-830-8344 and wait in line or use Take My Call. And for $11, you can jump the long list of callers. Do so at www.paypal.me/PURECO/11, and then please PM or email Claudia Pareco with the phone number you'll call the show at cview1111@gmail.com.
Now, let's listen to our host and topic of the day.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome to Seaview Quantum Network. Today, we are proud to welcome back Archangel Michael's channeler, Celia Fenn, on a global celebration and activation for June 2021, the solstice. We had on June 10, we have this eclipse that set the platform for today's really big solar event. The 2021 June Solstice, when everything is expected to be brought into the balance if possible, as the Earth shifts gears to the next stage of the journey, straight to the Planetary New Year and the Lionsgate. Please help me welcome Celia Fenn so she tell us a little bit more about the solstice, the Planetary New Year, and the Lionsgate. Celia, thank you for being here. Welcome.
Hello, Claudia. Thank you so much for inviting me. And hello to everybody who's listening. It's really great to be with you here. Claudia will know that I actually asked her if I could do this show because Archangel Michael felt that today, the solstice, was going to be a really powerful energy. And he wanted to share with people and to help people to understand what was going on and what they were feeling. So thank you very much, Claudia, for giving me the opportunity to work with people and to share this information and to be on your show once again. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to ask you to give me 45 minutes, an hour of your time. And I'm going to share with you some information about the solstice, about the sacred year calendar, about what these energies mean for us and for the planet. And then we're going to go into an activation meditation in which Archangel Michael will prepare us and take us through the solstice transit, because it is in fact a consciousness portal that we are transiting through. So just sit back and maybe close your eyes or just listen and just allow the information and the energy to flow into your consciousness. Start by actually just mentioning, as it seems to be a good place to start, that the energies in the last couple of days have been just huge. I'm sure every one of you has noticed that these energies have been more intense than at any time recently or in the recent past. I think the reason for this is that we're in an accelerated arc of evolution, and we're at the central point of that arc of evolution. I'll speak more about that later. But at the moment, at the solstice, we are actually directly connected into the sun itself, the solar gateway, and then the galactic center, the galactic gateway, the great central sun. And these energies are just pouring through. And I noticed yesterday when I woke up, I said to a friend of mine, I felt as though I was being compressed, as though something was coming down through my crown chakra and just pushing down. And this is the solar energies, the diamond light codes, the solar codes that are flooding into our bodies so that we can participate in the huge transformation that's happening on the planet at the moment. And you might also have noticed, group, that the sun has been tremendously hot recently. For those of you in the north, in Europe and in the United States, I know that you've been experiencing almost heat wave conditions already. It's only at the beginning of summer. And I just saw that Russia is also expecting massive heat waves. So it's unusual for the heat to be so intense at this time of the year. And of course, where I live in the south, it's actually winter, but I'm still feeling this intense energy heat. It's actually been very hot. And I'm sitting here in my summer clothes because it's been so hot today. So there's definitely something that can be felt by everyone. And whether you think it's climate change or whatever you think it is, we're all aware of a tremendous outpouring energy heat that's happening at the moment. So I think as we consider what is this, what are we responding to, how are we feeling, I'm going to just explain to you how the solstice fits into what I call the sacred year, because the solstice is a very important galactic consciousness portal, solar galactic consciousness portal. That's part of the spiral of what Archangel Michael calls the solar year, the sacred year, sorry. What happens when we move out of the third dimension and into the fifth dimension and higher is we leave behind linear time and we move into something else. We move into two particular experiences of time. One is the immediate moment, the now moment, what we call 0 point, where we simply are a magical place. The other experience of time is where we are creating around a spiral or a cycle of time. And when we enter into the spirals of creation, then the new year for the planet starts in July, on the 26th of July. And the first stargate we move through is the Lion's Gate in August, or the 8th of August, which is coming up soon. And the Lion's Gate is the moment where we start creating our new spiral. And so through the year, we spiral around, circle around, and we come back to where we started, but at a higher level of consciousness and evolution. So we're not going around in circles, we're actually moving up and spiraling to higher levels of consciousness. So remember that, because what we're doing now as we come around the solstice is we are zooming up to a higher level of consciousness. We're not just gently moving, we're zooming very fast. And that's why we're feeling this intense energy. So in the sacred year, we have the 4 major stargates, which are the Lion's Gate, Scorpio Gate, the Aquarius Gate, and the Taurus Gate. And these are timeline points that we work with. And then we have the 4 solar portals, which are the 2 solstices and the 2 equinoxes. And of course, where we are now is at the June Solstice, which is the solar portal, and is a clear moment where we move through let's call it a curve in the cycle, and we come round and face back in our journey. So when you talk about the solstice in terms of science, the way it's described is that this is the moment when the Earth changes direction in its journey around the sun, and the seasons change from summer to winter, or from winter to summer. So it's a moment of huge change. And what is so interesting about the solstice is that because of that shifting and tilting of the Earth, it looks as though when you look at the sun in the sky, it looks as though the sun has stopped moving for 3 days. It's an illusion, of course, but it appears as though everything slowed down, everything comes to a stop, and then it starts again. And so that's what we feel in energy, like we're slowing down, we come to a point of stopping, and then we move off again. And this allows us to reconfigure, to reconnect, and to be with ourselves, to decide what we want to do, where we want to go in the next part of our cycle forward. Now, this, of course, happens every year. We go through these movements, these changes, these portals, and every year we're working with moving into higher consciousness, especially since around about 2001 when we started the ascension journey. We're just moving upwards and upwards and upwards. But what's special, we're moving at a much accelerated pace. Now, Archangel Michael shared with me when I was doing a session yesterday that Spirit decided that we needed to move faster because people were becoming tired, people were becoming dispirited and feeling as though they were getting nowhere. You might have heard people on the ascension path recently saying, we're tired. We can't do this anymore. It's enough now. When is it going to end? I'm sure we've all felt like that, especially if we're sensitive and we feel the symptoms when these energies come through. So Spirit decided yes, it's the time to have a big push. And that push would allow us to choose our timeline, because what is happening at the moment is something miraculous and amazing, is that living on the Earth, there are several timelines running concurrently in parallel in the same space. And this has never happened before, because when we were in the third dimension, we were always on the same timeline. So everybody went on the same timeline. Now, because we're in a quantum space, we're in higher dimensions, we're actually in different dimensions some of the time, we get to experience several timelines that can run in parallel in the same space, which is amazing and confusing, because what we have to do is we have to decide which timeline we're on, because the guy standing next to us might be on a different timeline, but we're sharing the same space. So I think becoming really conscious that where we are now and where we're going to from now on is being defined by our choice of a timeline. And of course, if you're listening to me and you follow the spiritual path, you would know that the New Earth timeline is the one that most of us are focused on. We're looking to raise our consciousness and return to the original template for Earth, return to our human angelic template form, and evolve further with that timeline. But at the same time, there are other timelines. There's the artificial intelligence timeline that's being developed, and there's several timelines. I'm not going to go into all of them because we don't particularly have any interest in them. What we're looking at is the New Earth timeline. And I have to say that it is important to focus on the New Earth timeline, being on the New Earth timeline and making choices for the New Earth timeline, because it's quite easy to just slip off your timeline and onto one of the others if you're not careful, because they're so close at the moment. But of course, what is happening as we move forward towards the Lion's Gate and through the Solstice Gate here is that we are raising consciousness exponentially and rapidly, so that by the time we get to the Lion's Gate in August, we should be of a high enough frequency to be firmly on the New Earth timeline and just tracking down that timeline, not worrying about any of the other timelines. And some people might say, well, okay, what's going to happen when that does happen? You know, when the timelines separate, what will happen? I have no idea. Nobody has any idea. I think, as I said to the group I worked with yesterday, we really have no idea what is happening to our physical bodies, to the timelines. We just know it's something magical and miraculous and fantastic, and it's all going to come together at some point. And hopefully that point will be the Lion's Gate and towards the end of the year, because that's when hopefully the timelines will separate out and we'll feel more grounded into the new Earth, because we're on that timeline and we're not being distracted by all the other timelines that are pulling at us all the time. So I think we can then you can understand why the solstice is so powerful, because it's in the midpoint of this accelerated lift into the New Earth timeline, which started in May at the 555. That was when we took off. Then we went into the lunar eclipse on the 26th of May. That was a powerful one, I'm sure you remember. And then the solar eclipse on the 10th, and now the solstice with this huge energy pouring in. And also on Thursday, just a few days from now, we have the full moon in Capricorn. And that's a big one too, because Capricorn over the last few years has been intensely activated with transformation. Pluto in Capricorn, I think Pluto is still in Capricorn. And so transformational energies are intense, as is the full moon. So Sun went into Cancer today, full moon in Capricorn on Thursday, just after the solstice. So everything's being amplified, intensified. And wow, we're just coping with it. We're just moving with it. You know, people say, how do we cope with this? And I always say to them, just flow with it. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can change. It's such a powerful outpouring of energy that's happening. Wow, it's just moving. And then in July, we move to the Planetary New Year on the 26th of July, and then the Lion's Gate on the 8/8. And I'm fully expecting by the time we hit that 8/8 gate and come out the other end, we're going to be in a very different world. Not only is the energy going to be different, I think our surroundings will be different in some way, because of the tremendous acceleration of consciousness that is going on. So when you listen to what I'm saying, be excited about it. Don't be apprehensive about it. Don't be afraid of it. I'm not suggesting something terrible is going to happen. I don't think anything terrible is going to happen. I think this is going to be wonderful, miraculous, angelic, superlative, just wonderful for all of us to experience these energies depositing us on the shores of a new reality, put it that way. So don't be surprised then if you're feeling strange things in your physical body. I think the most common thing that people are feeling is vibration in the nervous system, in the cells, feeling of being overstimulated, or in my case yesterday, I felt very heavy, very anxious, sometimes feeling nauseous, sometimes feeling you can't sleep, sometimes feeling you want to sleep all the time. Whatever you're feeling, your body is responding to these powerful incoming energies. And sometimes I know my body just says, go and sleep, because we can't cope with it. Just go and sleep and do it. Other times you might feel very energized and your body's saying, okay, full of energy today, let's go and do some things. Then go and do it. But just listen to what your body's saying. And also, what is important is in this big shift from linear time to quantum time and from the old Earth to the new Earth, we're also shifting from the head, solar plexus, to the heart and intuition and feeling. So not trying to rationalize and explain this too much, but allowing your body and your soul and your spirit to just take you through it, so that at the other side of this portal, this one now, the solstice one, and the one in the Lion's Gate, you might wake up and discover the magic of the heart space that you've been blocked from because your mind was so busy chattering. And so if you can at this point just let your mind go and just experience the flows of energy for the amazing journey it really is, it'll help you to feel okay about what your body's feeling. It's okay that you're not feeling too good if you're feeling jittery or you're feeling anxious, because it's a journey, it's time walk, it's moving through time and space, arriving at a new space. So as we move towards, we're going to start thinking about our activation with Archangel Michael. We're going to look at what we need to do as we move through this portal. And the first thing that Archangel Michael says is we need to be in a place of peace and quiet and acceptance. We need to allow the soul to lead. We need to allow the heart to lead us and to just surrender to this flow of energy. Now, of course, this is not easy. If you have to go to work, if you have your family around you, whatever's happening around you, there's all these lower frequency things happening around you. It's not that easy to focus on the peace and the inner tranquility, but it's important that we find time to just reconnect with our heart, our soul, and our inner peace and calm. And if we do that, we breathe deeply, become calm, be in the body, allow the body to be where it is, we'll start to perceive life differently and move towards what we call the 0 point, the magical moment of now, where everything is just flowing around you and coalescing into a new reality. So very important, when you wake up in the morning, breathe, be calm, be grateful for what you have. Sometime during the day, just focus on your breathing, focus on your heart, focus on your spiritual path. Just keep focusing on your path to the new earth as you move through the day. And as we go into the activation, we're going to work with Archangel Michael. We're going to work with the Elohim angels, who are the creators, the founder angels who help the creator to design and manifest the earth and humanity and all the animals and beings. We're going to work with the royal lions, who are angelic spirit lions from Sirius and from Regulus, who work with us to empower us and to help us to find our power. And of course, they're getting ready for the Lion's Gate. So they're around us and excited, very excited. You can feel this leonine, excited energy, just wanting to get going, saying, come on, Celia, time for the activation. Okay, one more thing is that we're going to be working with the Golden Dolphin Angels. And these are beings from Andromeda, the Andromeda Galaxy, who have come into our galaxy to bring their beautiful golden light and to help us to work with the flow of energy, because having been in third dimension for so long, we've got out of the flow of things. And so when we feel their energy, we just feel this amazing flow of energy moving through us. So they're also going to be present and work with us in our activation. So I think, as the lions say, it's time to move into our beautiful, calming activation, and hopefully is going to align us with the solstice energy and help us to accelerate up into the new earth. So please make yourself comfortable. You can lie down if you want to, stay sitting, whatever you want to do, just listen to my voice and breathe deeply. So we're just going to slow everything down. Breathe deeply. And as you breathe deeply, focus your energy into your heart. And there you're connecting with the divine light that lives within you, your soul, your spirit, beautiful golden white light. And let that energy move down your body, through the base chakra, through the earth star chakra, and all the way to the heart of the earth. Feel yourself grounding, connecting with the earth, connecting with the beautiful, loving energies of Mother Earth, Gaia, taking a deep breath and bringing that energy up and holding it in your heart. Now we focus upward, going through the crown chakra, through the soul star chakra, and all the way to the cosmic heart at the center of the universe. Connecting with divine light of love and compassion. Connecting with the angelic realm, beings of light, and bringing that energy down and holding it in our hearts. And as we breathe deeply once again, we are connecting heaven and earth within our hearts. Balanced, connected, multidimensional, in this quantum space, the 0 point space of all that is. And as we connect with that energy, we connect with our heart again, and we let that energy move out into our light body, and we connect with each other around the planet, from heart to heart, from soul to soul, creating a circle of light around the earth. And into the circle of light, we invite the presence of our beloved Archangel Michael to be our guide in this activation. Beloved ones, this is Archangel Michael here present with you at this 0 point time to be your guide in this beautiful Solstice Day activation. We ask you to be aware of the solar power above you and around you, of those beautiful solar light codes coming down, entering into your space, energizing, activating, and creating. Because, beloved ones, that solar energy, that solar plasma is creative. And as it pours into your earth, is being stored up for a huge creative undertaking to birth a new earth and a new society for those of you who are create on the new earth timeline. So we honor you for your presence here. We honor you for your choice to be part of the new earth timeline. And we ask you to welcome into the space also all the angels that have come to share with you, and especially the Elohim angels, who were the founder angels and the designers of the earth and all living beings on the earth, working with the templates from the mind of the Creator. And they are here to celebrate with you this huge transition that you are making. And we welcome also the beings of light from the Pleiades and from Sirius and from Regulus and the Royal Lion, and also from the Andromeda Galaxy, the Golden Dolphin Angels, who wish to be a part of the activation for this beautiful time. So we ask you to feel yourself now standing on the earth and your chakras balanced, receiving the solar light on the solstice day. And as it moves into your body, you feel you are aligning with this energy. There's a great alignment of soul, of spirit, of the physical. And instead of being overpowered, you are aligning with that energy. You may feel it in your cells, in your body, but you feel it as a movement of light that your body is able to integrate. Because, beloved ones, you are working now not alone and not surrounded by discordant energies, but you are working within a group of similar energies and similar frequencies. And the angels are here present to help you to align your energy so that you feel perfect flow coming from the sun, from the galactic center, through your crown chakra and into your body, with perfect ease and balance. So as you breathe, breathe deeply. Connect with deep inner peace. Just feel that everything is as it should be. Everything is in perfect order. Everything is happening according to the divine plan. Breathe deeply and feel within your body the divine plan is opening out in every cell in your body, in your spirit, in your soul, in the solar system and in the galaxy. And you are a part of this magical unfolding. And as you feel that beautiful flow of energy, you begin to feel who you truly are. Maybe you see yourself as you truly are, as a multidimensional being of light. And you connect with this moment. And you connect with all your past lives and all your future lives, because they are all happening now in this moment. And your point of focus is now, in this moment, on this solar solstice, on this point of transition, on this moment of peace, which is all there is right now. And so in this perfect place of peace, expand your consciousness to the earth and bring into that place of peace the earth itself. Think first of the creatures of the heavens, the birds, the sylphs, the clouds, the winds. May they find peace and beauty. May they enter into the new earth space. May they be blessed at this time. And as you feel that blessing in your heart, feel the energy flowing out as a blessing of love from your heart, beloved one, from the group, beloved ones, to all these creatures on the earth. The energy moves now to the creatures of the ocean, the dolphins, the whales, the fishes, the waters themselves, the rivers, the lakes, and the seas, sending them blessings of love, including them in the peace, including them in this point of creation and transformation, sending love. And moving now to the animals, all the animals of the earth, all who walk on the earth, those with the 4 feet, the furry ones, and also humanity. Allow humanity to be just covered with love and peace and brought into the great peace of this timeline. They may feel the opportunity to remake themselves, to evolve, and to be part of something wonderful. And now we connect with the earth itself, beloved ones, with the soil, the plants that grow in the soil, the trees, the flowers, the insects that live in these plants, in the earth itself. May they be part of this great love, this great peace, this great moment of transition as we hold it together, each one of you in your heart, beloved ones, with the angels beside you, bringing the earth into this moment of peace and tranquility at the solar portal, and now turning to face the future, the new earth timeline, the higher consciousness. And beloved ones, we ask you to make a choice in your heart to walk the new earth timeline. Decide for yourself, this is where you want to be, with the earth, with the organic earth, with the earth as it was created, according to the original template, as a sacred planet to be experienced in sacredness and with joy and with love. To take a deep breath and just allow yourself to feel those energies as you radiate them outwards. And as you take that deep breath, we ask you to become aware of a group of radiant and beautiful angels that are approaching you. And these are the Elohim angels, the founding ones, and who have always walked beside you. And feel how these angels come and they place their hands on your heart in blessing. And receive the blessing, beloved ones. Feel that wave of energy moving through your body, through your light body, as you receive the angelic blessing of love, activating the original template, allowing you to feel who you really are, who you are becoming in the new earth. And just integrate that energy, integrating, becoming part of you, sparkling, clear, creative. Such a blessing. And now as you take another deep breath, you feel coming towards you again the royal lions, these leonine angelic beings that are so powerful, so creative, so strong. The lion stands in front of you, and you feel the connection between your heart and the lion's heart. And he fills your heart, he or she fills your heart with courage and power and strength. And you feel that energy radiating out into your body, and into your light body. And you know you are strong enough. You are powerful enough. You made the choice to be here on the earth, to be part of this transformation. And you can do this. So just feel yourself integrating those energies. Take a deep breath. Let them move through you. And now finally we see another group coming towards us. Beautiful angelic energy, this time golden white. The dolphin angels from Andromeda Galaxy. Feel them swimming through the energies towards you and moving around you and just flowing gracefully. And as they move around you, they circle around you, you feel yourself being aligned with the flow of energy, the flows of time, the flows of creative manifestation. Whatever you choose, when you move out of the 0 point and into creation, you need to flow with the energy of divine love and powerful creation. And as you feel their energies again going into your body, into your cells, into every part of your being, helping you to feel it's okay to just flow. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to achieve anything. Everything will be okay. Everything will be creative and beautiful. You are on your path. You are moving. Just breathe deeply and integrate those energies. And so now you are moving through the solstice portal. And we ask you to feel the presence of every person who is listening, both now and later, because time is all together as a group, together feeling the love, feeling the joy, the peace, the connection from heart to heart, from soul to soul of each person here present. And as you feel the loving heart, feel the community of light workers. Feel the new Earth tribe coming together, their souls, their shining spirits, their loving hearts, supporting you together with the angels, the beings of light. And this is the energy that you will find in the new Earth as you move towards it. And so we ask you to take a deep breath and now bring the energy back and bring it into your heart. And if possible, place your hands over your heart or hug yourself, because we want you to transmit that love and energy to your own body, to your own heart, so that you can feel how immensely and deeply you are loved, how you are supported, and so that you can overcome the illusion of separation that your mind created many, many lifetimes ago to cope with life on the earth. That illusion of separation is falling away, and you're moving back into the reality of connection, support, and love. So take a deep breath now, again, and just feel that beautiful energy of love all around you. So beautiful, so complete. And if you wish, you can share that energy with people you might know, places you might want to send that energy. Let it be a blessing to each one of them. You come back into your own individual heart, aware of the group, aware of the connection, but aware also of yourself and your own consciousness as part of the many, and the many as part of you. And so, beloved ones, the close of this activation, we do thank you for being present and for bringing your light and your beautiful energy to this moment together. And we ask you to celebrate the power of this transition, the power of the solstice gate, the power that is coming to you as you move down the pathway through the full moon, through the new year, and into the lion's gate, where there are beings of light waiting for you to guide you through that portal into the new earth frequencies more clearly and more fully. So, beloved ones, we love you. We appreciate being with you, privilege and our joy to be with you. And so we complete this activation and we hand you back to the channel who will complete it. So just take a deep breath. Just give yourself a minute to integrate all those powerful energies. Take another deep breath and start to feel the energy in your body. Maybe stretch your arms and your legs, shake your head, move your head around. Just be back in your body. Maybe just say something if you're alone, just to get your energies moving. And take a deep breath again. And you're back in your body, back in the room, but also perhaps still connected to these wonderful energies that we've been working with. Because I think the whole point of the magic of the New Earth energy is to feel that connection. And I think once we become more used to being connected all the time, we'll become much more aware of our ability to draw on the energies of others, to connect with others, to support them, to be supported by them, and to not feel so frustrated and so alone and so exhausted so much of the time because we're trying to do everything by ourselves. So I think just breathe and enjoy these energies and enjoy the solstice, because today the solstice was actually, I think it was last night, early morning hours. So we're moving through the solstice now. We're moving into, or should I say, away from the turning point. And so things are going to pick up as we move forward, and we're going to feel ourselves accelerating towards the Lion's Gate. And really, I am so certain that there are going to be some wonderful energies in August. I think, I'll be honest, I think that summer is going to be quite challenging with the heat and problems in society. They're not going to magically disappear. But I think what's going to happen is this energy, this magical, supportive and loving energy, is going to intensify. And if we can stay with it and find it and use it, we'll find ourselves lifting above all this other stuff and just being in this magical place that becomes the New Earth timeline, and that is going to separate out in some magical, wonderful way to create a New Earth environment for those of us who are just longing for that moment. So I just wanted to say that I am going to be offering, as always, a webinar series for the New Earth, the Lion's Gate. That will be in August, starting on the 25th. I think it will be on Sunday, starting on the 25th of July with the day out of time in the New Earth, the New Year, and then going up to the actual Lion's Gate on the 8th of August, which is the Lion's Gate from the 8th to the 12th of August, and then 2 weeks of what we call integration, where we look at how we can integrate what we've learned and how we can bring it into our lives as we move forward on this new cycle of time at this higher level. So I'm really expecting some really wonderful, amazing, miraculous, creative and crazy things to happen. And as Archangel Michael says to us, we can do this. Signed up for this because we knew we could do it. And we're getting closer and closer all the time. And this solstice has been one of those moments where we step even closer into the New Earth reality. So, Claudia, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to connect with people through your program.
We are more than grateful for you and for coming here with us today. And everybody, I highly recommend your webinars. So to connect with you, go to Celia's website, starchildglobal.com, and you can sign up. It says after the solstice, so I guess now we can start signing up for this webinar, right?
Yeah. And also, I just wanted to say that I've been redoing my website. I think one of the things that Spirit has been saying is we may have to get ready for something new. So if you go to my website at starchildglobal.com, you will find that everything's faster and shinier and quicker. And I've redone the homepage so that you can access information very quickly. And I have something called the New Earth Alert, where I write every couple of days. I write something about what the energy is doing, what's happening. So if you just want a quick to connect quickly with some information about what's happening, you can just go to the website and connect with the New Earth Alerts as you scroll down the main page. And also, as Claudia says, you can connect with the webinars and recordings and things that are offered. There's a lot of information on the homepage available for people.
Thank you. And also you can follow Celia on Facebook. And as always, Celia, welcome to come back anytime you need and you want to share your energy with the world. And everyone, thank you. Enjoy your solstice and see you back soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.